Pleasant good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Turfway Park. Our Sunday program, the Synthetic Championships card. 6 races, $250,000 apiece. Races 6, 7, 8, and 9 on a 10-race card. Beautiful afternoon for thoroughbred racing. Nice and sunny, a little chilly, but hey, the sun is out. It looks beautiful here in Florence, Kentucky. Let's open up our programs. Here are today's changes. In the opener, scratch 10, Big Gary. 10, Big Gary out of the Sunday opener. 11, Sinister 6, a jockey change to Jean Fernandez. Jean Fernandez, 11, Sinister 6 in the Sunday opener. As always, the opener will begin the early pick 5. And there they go. Awkward beginning, a game day. Hoagie the player from between runners is showing good speed with Tuxedo Park. Also there is Newark. And from the inside is Rose Ruler. And Dismiss is amongst the early action from the far outside. Count the Carrots is also forwardly positioned. After them races Sinister 6. Sinister 6 races with Consolidated. Chalice is second last, and the early trailer after the slow and awkward beginning is Game Day. How about Hoagie the player building up 3 lengths to the far turn run, and now he stretches it to a little bit more than that margin. Rose Ruler is second, Dismiss is third with 5 to find at the 5/16. It's about 2.5 to Sinister 6, who is beginning a bid. He's fourth, now going to make a move into third, and he is closing in steadily. Tuxedo Park gives way. After that is Chalice, Count the Carrots, top of the lane. And Hoagie the player has come back to Rose Ruler, making a favorable first impression at the 8th pole. Rose Ruler's up to the front. Hoagie the player is second. Dismiss is third. Sinister 6 flattened out. Rose Ruler. Hoagie's right back at him. Here's Hoagie the player. Hoagie, the player, re-rallies for the victory. Rose Ruler had it, fell apart in the final furlong. They're going to dismiss Sinister 6 and Chalice. Hoagie, the player, at 3-2. How about the effort from the one Rose Ruler? Looked like he put away Hoagie and was going to go on to the winner's circle, but he just couldn't see it through in that final furlong. Hoagie, the player, re-rallies as the 3-2 post-time favorite. Gets the win here in the opener. 109 and 85 100ths. Hoagie the player, number 8, the favorite. Showing a lot of determination to come back. The one Rose Ruler, good debut, second best. Third place 9 Dismiss. Fourth place 11 Sinister 6. Stand by for the numbers. Hoagie the player is a 3-year-old dark bear brown gelding by Omaha Beach out of the Into Mischief mare in jail, owned by Novogratz Racing Stables Incorporated. Glenn Wismer, the trader-winning jockey, the Axeman, Juan Machado. Hoagie the player was bred in Ontario by Paul Braverman. 8-1 exacta, $82.38. 8-1-9 trifecta, $134.46. 8-1-9, 11-10 super. $248.22. Second race, a big happy birthday to Jordan. Our second race has scratches 5, 8, and 11. Bozaka, Bramble Blast, and Mia's Go. 5, 8, and 11 out of race 2. 13 and 14 draw in off the also eligible list. Our second race will begin the early pick 4. Post time in 23 minutes at 3:30. And there they go. Out for the lead is Spinelli with Believe in Magic, showing good early speed from the inside. Magic Burst attends the pace, and so too does Jenny Lake. After them races Amy's Garnet with Cadenza from the far outside. Diablo Shiraz from the inside. Back Ring Buzz is in the 2-path, 5 off the lead. Annie's Alley from the outside, then Storm Cloud Rising. And JR Miss Starlet is the last of all, and Believe in Magic is the quickest to the far turn run. 3 parts of a length from her pace partner, Spinelli. There goes Cadenza with an early bid into contention, 3 deep at the 3/8. Magic Burst from the rail, Jenny Lake in the 2-path, 3 off the lead. Annie's Alley passes Amy's Garnet. Back Ring Buzz is 5 or 6 off the lead. Then Storm Cloud Rising, Diablo Shiraz, and JR Miss Starlet. Believe in Magic, Spinelli, and Cadenza comes a-calling to the stand side. Believe in Magic still has something left from the inside. Cadenza second. Then Magic Burst, Spinelli, and Back Ring Buzz. It is Believe in Magic and Flavian Pratt. Cadenza, Magic Burst, Believe in Magic will hang on. Magic Burst in a photo for second with Cadenza. Back Ring Buzz for the Superfecta. Number 1, Believe in Magic at 6-5. Hangs on, utilizing her speed from the very beginning under Flavian Pratt. Cadenza made a nice bid heading into the turn. Magic Burst, a late threat in the concluding stages, but 1, Believe in Magic prevails as the 6-5 post-time favorite. 110.01 the final running time. It got very tight for second and third. In the winner's circle is 1, Believe in Magic, a 2-year-old dark bear brown at filly by Not This Time out of the Power Broker mare Show Me the Magic. By a black type thoroughbreds, Swiss Bank Stables, Steve Atkinson and Scott Rice. Billy Morey, the winning trader. Flavian Pratt, the winning jockey. Believe in Magic was bred in Kentucky by Bloodstock Investments. Exacta $33.12, trifecta $26.40, 8-1 early, double $5.95, 10-cent super, 1-3, 10-4, $19.29. Third race scratches 3 and 8, 3 and 8 out of the third, a double into pick 3. Classic distance of 1.25 miles. The third race, where 1 Royal Justice has an additional workout, 6th of December, half mile at Canes Thoroughbred Trading Center, 50 seconds breezy. Third race in 24 minutes at 4 o'clock. And there they go, stumbling start for the favorite, Golden Sunshine. Royal Justice and Foreseen are out for the lead with Lover Lots the Gray. Golden Sunshine recovering after the stumbling start. She's up close 4th from the inside. Then Tizzer Money, 457. I had that one too. And the early trailer is Disco Rules. So it is Royal Justice, one of the long shots, making the pace, and the pace is crawling. Right there is Foreseen, and Golden Sunshine's up close. She races inside of Lover Lots. Tizzer Money races with 457. I had that one too as second last, and Disco Rules is still at the back. 24-3 for that slow opening quarter from Royal Justice. Foreseen a length behind her, and Golden Sunshine, the big favorite, is up close enough to this off pace. Lover Lots is 2 lengths from the lead. It's a break of at least 4.5 lengths to Tis Her Money. Better than 3 to I Had That One Too outside of 457. And Disco Rules is still at the back. 50 2/5 for this soft flow to the 5/8. Royal Justice and Foreseen. Golden Sunshine a length and a half off. And to her outside is Lover Lots the Gray is in the clear. 3 lengths back to Tis Her Money. Another length and a half, 457 with Disco Rules beginning her bid. I Had That One Too is at the back. Royal Justice and Foreseen, they've been 1-2 throughout. 115-4, they continue to crawl. Golden Sunshine still in touch. Here's one making an early bid. That's Tizzer Money. Tizzer Money's making her move to the outside. And Lover Lots is back to the 5th spot, and Disco Rules has improved her position. She is 4 or 5 lengths off the lead at the quarter pole. Royal Justice and Foreseen, and Tizzer Money and Golden Sunshine is all dressed up. Where's she going to go along the inside? Royal Justice, Golden Sunshine now splits the seam in the 2-path, and she's after Royal Justice. Royal Justice, Golden Sunshine to the outside, gradually getting to her. Here is Golden Sunshine. Hard-earned victory at 1-4. Royal Justice outran her odds, then Foreseen and Tizzer Money. In the winner's circle is the 2 Golden Sunshine. Golden Sunshine is a 3-year-old bay filly by Medaglia d'Oro out of the Bawi mare Fitful Skies, owned by Godolphin LLC. Owen Hardy, the winning trader. The winning jockey is Irad Ortiz Jr. It was bred in Kentucky by Godolphin. 2-1 exacta, $21.52. 2-1-6 trifecta, $50.93. The double 1-2, $3.55. 10-cent super, $37.73. 8-1-2, chalky early pick 3, $5.64. Fourth race with a mid-pick 4 opportunity. Scratch the 13, Rocabella. 14 draws in. 11, Serious Pursuit has an additional workout, Churchill Downs Training Center. 9th of December, half mile, 49 seconds breezing. Our fourth race is the Gene Chalk Memorial, and post time is in 22 minutes at 4:31. And there they go. Troubled beginning for Reaching for the Moon. She was squeezed shortly after the start. Petronella, Runaway Rebel, and Beach Ballad. Mother Green attends the pace. Nixie behind them with Melania and Serious Pursuit a little deep before the first turn. Rhapsody in Motion gets to save some ground. Rhapsody in Motion maneuvers over to the inside. Serious Pursuit races outside of Tiki Hut. Academic Freedom, third last. Temple Goddess, second last, and Reaching for the Moon, who had the trouble shortly after the start, is the last of all. Big long shot Runaway Rebel, hounded by Beach Ballad, the favorite, and Petronella's forwardly positioned. So the top two in the wagering are second and third, 2 and 3 deep respectively at the 5/8. Nixie races with Mother Green. Melania's 5 off the lead. Tiki Hut from the inside of Rhapsody in Motion. Serious Pursuit from the far outside. Academic Freedom still third last. Temple Goddess second last. And Reaching for the Moon is the last of the 12 two-year-old fillies. Runaway Rebel at 99-1 with the lead. Beach Ballad all over her with Petronella, and they move in together. And right behind them is Mother Green. She's in with a little bit of a look. 3 off the lead as Beach Ballad comes away with the lead, immediately tackled by Petronella. Mother Green now called upon for her run. And after them is Tiki Hut with Melania and Rhapsody in Motion. And farther out is Melania as they're into the lane. And Petronella and Beach Ballad get acquainted at the 3/16, and Petronella has the lead. Beach Ballad is back to second. Mother Green is third. Temple Goddess launching a charge for a minor placing. But Petronella has the best stride in deep stretch, and she's getting away. Petronella's on her way to the winner's circle. A powerful score from Beach Ballad. Third gets tight with Nixie and Mother Green. Temple Goddess fifth. 144 and 8/100ths. Number 10, Petronella, the unofficial winner. Luan Machado with another victory. Favorite 2, Beach Ballad, tried to go with Petronella. She could not match her inside the final furlong. Third gets very tight. Nixie, the 3, lunging late. 4, Mother Green right there. 7, Temple Goddess fifth. Stand by for the numbers. In the winner's circle is number 10, Petronella. 2-year-old chestnut filly by Not This Time out of the More Than Ready mare, Moral Reasoning. That's another one for Not This Time on the Sunday card. By Mark and Lenora Traxel, along with Michael Pietrangelo and Mia Comet Farm. Brendan Walsh, the winning trader. It's a riding double for the Axeman, Luan Machado. Petronella was bred in Kentucky by Town and Country Farms, along with George Safley. An exacted $32.40, trifecta $110.94, 210 double, $5.73. Been pretty formful this Sunday afternoon. 1, 2, 10, pick 3, just $11.70. 10-cent superfecta, a nice payoff there, $116.29. Fifth race will start today's 20-cent single 6 jackpot. That carryover just a little shy of $216,000. A nice allowance event to kickstart the sequence. Fifth race scratches 1, 3, 7, 13, and 14. Ocean Point, Urban Planner, Stroke of Midnight, Lat Long, Mount Horeb. 1, 3, 7, 13, and 14 out of the fifth. The 9 Siesta Key races with Lasix. And there they go, in a stumbling start for the 11 Classic Legacy, unseating the jockey, Edgar Morales, unseated by Classic Legacy at the start. So let's go to the turn with the 7/8 run, and Read On makes the pace from Big To Do. And in the third position goes the Clown. Friar Newton has the fourth spot, then Walaka, Siesta Key, and CFV Bullet. They are single file as they make their way through the clubhouse turn. And with the lead, Read On by more than a length. Big To Do stays close in second, goes the Clown as third, and Friar Newton's in the fourth position. Walaka and Siesta Key are a little less than 5 lengths off the lead, and it's almost 5 lengths to CFV Bullet. As they continue along the Turfway backstretch, Read On, dictating the terms under Julio Felix. Big To Do stays close in the run to the 3/8. Goes the Clown is inching a little closer along with Friar Newton. Siesta Key and Walaka have more than 4 lengths to find on Read On, who has led the entire trip. And nothing yet from CFE Bullet. Read On, goes the Clowns on the attack. Big To Do asked for his run. Here comes Walaka and Siesta Key. They're both under urging. As goes the Clown, has found the front at the top of the lane. Read On tries to fight on. Walaka to the far outside. And Siesta Key, Read On. And goes the Clown, Walaka, Siesta Key, Friar Newton, a frantic finish, Read On, Walaka, who's it gonna be? This one's so tight on the line. Friar Newton's right there with Read On, Walaka, and Siesta Key. What a horse race, 136 and 79 100ths. Inquiry sign is up on the board. The stewards will be looking at the start concerning number 11, Classic Legacy. What a finish. This could go many ways. Walaka and Friar Newton both got favorable bobs. Read On is there, and so too is Siesta Key. Let the placing judges sort it out. A thriller to start the Sunday 20-cent single six. Inquiry signs off the board. Results of the photo in 8. Walaka, number 8, up on the board. There's Walaka making his way into the winner's circle. Gotta have a little faith, guys. Horse got posted first. Walaka, 5-year-old bay gelding by Malibu Moon out of the Include mare St. John's River, owned by Dee Dee McGee. Kelsey Danner, the winning trader, winning jockey, Adam Beschizza. Walaka was bred in Kentucky by Heaven Trees Farm. Nobody in Walaka's camp thought he got it done. Late arrival to the winner's circle, horses unsaddled. 7th career victory for Walaka. All right, price is 8.5 exacta, $152.72. 852 trifecta, $215.65. 10-8 double, get back to that payoff. The 10-cent super, $291.75. Pick 3 ending with the 8, $19.19. Consolation pick 3 ending with the 12, $3.73. 10-8 double, $24.80. 10-12 consolation double, $4.78. Early pick 4, $63.82. Early pick 5, $127.55. 4 out of 5, $3.27. Race 6 will start the Synthetic Championships. 4 consecutive races, $250,000 apiece. 1 mile here in the 6th, the 37th running of the My Charmer, presented by Claiborne Farm. This is for fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up, 1, 6, and 11 all scratch, 1, 6, and 11 out of race 6, the My Charmer. For Queen's Command, make the jockey Joe Ramos. This race will start our late pick 5, 5:32 is the scheduled post time. Coming onto the track for race 6, the 37th running of the My Charmer, presented by Claiborne Farm, $250,000 guaranteed. 1 mile fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up, 1, 6, and 11 all scratched. First of 4 consecutive $250,000 stakes races. Let's meet the group, beginning with the 2, Caitlin Her Greatness, owned by Windstar Farm, conditioned by Kevin Attard, and the jockey is Flavian Pratt. The 3 is Literate, owned by C2 Racing Stable and BAG Racing Stables. Brad Cox, the conditioner. Irad Ortiz has the assignment. 4 is Queen's Command. She is owned by TEC Racing. The 4, Queen's Command, is conditioned by Martin Drexler. Joe Ramos picks up the mount. Joe Ramos, the new jockey. Next will be 5, Nana Bush, owned by Happy Friday. Horacio De Paz, the conditioner. Victor Carrasco, the pilot. 7 is Vina Arana, owned by Sterling Stables, along with MHM Stables. Jack Sisterson, the trainer. Adam Beschizza, the jockey. Next will be number 8. Next up, she is owned by Steve Robbins. Matt Sims conditions. Dylan Machado, the pilot. On to the 9. She's Looking Lucky, owned by Richard Dunn and Douglas Schultz. Matt Shire, the trainer. Luan Machado, the pilot. And completing the post parade is number 10, Trial. Trial is owned by Adele Dill Schneider and Dell Hancock. Tommy Drury, the trainer. Irving Moncada is aboard. Those are the fillies and mares for the 37th running of the My Charmer, presented by Claiborne Farm, and post time is in 4 minutes.
Times have changed, but some things remain timeless. Hard work, perseverance, unwavering dedication. From sun up to sundown, our passion fuels us to drive further and push harder. We do it for the horses, for our families, and for the sport we all love. For well over a century, we've committed to doing the usual, unusually well. Claiborne Farm, the tradition continues.
Ready for the first of 4 stakes races, synthetic championships. And there they go in the 37th running of the My Charmer Stakes, presented by Claiborne Farm. And Nana Bush catches a flyer. She's already on the lead to herself. From Caitlin, Her Greatness, and she's Looking Lucky. Vorona's into the race early. From the inside is Literate. From the far outside races Trial. Next up is Second Last. And Queen's Command is the last of all. And Nana Bush establishes an easy lead, a length and a half. She's Looking Lucky's in a good spot from second. Here's the big favorite, Caitlin, Her Greatness. Forwardly positioned along the inside. She settles back to fourth as Trial assumes third, 3 deep. Vina Arana's in the 2-path, and she's 3 lengths off the lead. Literate with a ground-saving journey. Next up goes with her. They're both about 4 from Nana Bush, and it's more than 2.5 lengths to Queen's Command at that back marker. 24 1/5 for Nana Bush. Still a length and a half to She's Looking Lucky in Trial. Caitlin, Her Greatness, and Flavian Pratt inch a little closer with the rail running, and here comes the favorite. A nice stride heading into the turn. Vina Arana is a little less than 3 off the lead. Next up begins a circling move, 3 deep at the 5/16. Literate is 5 lengths off the lead, and Queen's Command's at the back. Nana Bush tackled by She's Looking Lucky in Trial. Caitlin, Her Greatness, is begging for somewhere to go. Vina Arana won from the outside. Next up from the outside, here comes Caitlin, Her Greatness. Now she has room, and she's after Trial, and She's Looking Lucky. Literate is taking off along the inside. Caitlin, Her Greatness. Trial's running a huge one. Caitlin, Her Greatness, calling upon all her class, and she wins the My Charmer. Trial ran her heart out in defeat, then Literate, and She's Looking Lucky. Very patient ride by Flavian Pratt. Caitlin, Her Greatness at 1-2, calling upon all of her class. She had a beautiful stride heading into the turn, utilizing that ground-saving journey. Flavian never pressed the panic button. He tipped her into the clear, and she comes with a powerful run, and she needed all of it because number 10 Trial was absolutely huge this evening at 63-1. Literate with a good account. Rolling up the inside to get third. She's Looking Lucky fourth. Numbers have been posted. 2:10.39 unofficially in the 37th running of the My Charmer Stakes. The final time 1:36 74 100ths. Caitlin, Her Greatness is a 4-year-old chestnut filly by Omaha Beach out of the Giants Causeway mare Bellatrix. She is owned by Windstar Farm LLC. Kevin Attard, the wedding trader. Flavian Pratt with a riding double. Caitlin, Her Greatness was bred in Ontario by Jesse Corona. And congratulations to the top 3 finishers of the My Charmer Stakes, part of the Make Your Mare series presented by Claiborne Farm. They will receive stallion credits to be used upon their retirement at Claiborne Farm. As part of the Make Your Mare series, winner receives $10,000, runner-up $5,000, third place finisher $2,500. To learn about Claiborne Farm, visit claibornefarm.com. With the trophy presentation for the My Charmer Stakes is Mr. Jacob West, representing Claiborne Farm. And congratulations to the connections of Caitlin, Her Greatness, the official winner of the My Charmer Stakes. Officially 2:10.39. 10.82 pick 3, $24.19. 10.12.2 consolation pick 3, $4.74. 210 exacta, $118.98. 210 3 trifecta, $126.23. 8-2 double, $9.11. The 10-cent super, 210, 3-9. That 10-cent superfecta returns $109.98. Seventh race, we'll start our late pick 4. It's the 39th running of the Holiday Inaugural Stakes. Presented by Claiborne Farm, part of the Make Your Mare Series. $250,000 guaranteed. 6 furlongs, fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. Scratches 8, 9, 11, 12, and 13. Gata Brazil, Nice as Pie, Nikki Nine Doors, Girl of My Dreams, and Johanny. 8, 9, 11, 12, and 13 out of the Holiday Inaugural, beginning our late pick 4, and post time is in 22 minutes at 6:01. Seventh race is the 39th running of the Holiday Inaugural Stakes. Presented by Claiborne Farm, part of the Make Your Mare Series, $250,000 guaranteed, 6 furlongs, fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. 8, 9, 11, 12, and 13 all scratch. 10 Minx Palace, new jockey Walter Rodriguez. First leg of our late pick 4, and post time is in about 7 minutes. Here's the field beginning with number 1, Miss Tart, owned by Judy Pryor and Mulholland Springs. John Ennis, the trainer. Adam Beschizza is the jockey. 2 is L&J, owned by L&J Foxwoods. Brad Cox conditions. Flavian Pratt looking for a riding triple. 3 is Pondering, owned by Godolphin LLC. Brendan Walsh, the trainer. Irad Ortiz Jr., the jockey. Next will be number 4, Light Spirit. She is owned by Bradley Thoroughbreds, Gainesway Stable, Laura Lee Stable, Scott Estes, Cameron Equine LLC. Steve Asmussen, the trainer. Joe Ramos, the jockey. On to the 5. She's a Funky Drummer, owned by Amy Dunn, conditioned by Rusty Arnold. Dylan Machado has the assignment. On to the 6, Uphill Dance, owned by Gary Barber, Shyhan Stable LLC, and Wachtell Stable. Rachel Halden, the trainer. Irving Mancada, the jockey. 7 is Chivetta, owned by Godolphin LLC. Brendan Walsh, the trainer. Luan Machado, the jockey. And the 10 is Minx Palace. She's owned by Summerhill Stables LLC. Eddie Keneally conditions. Walter Rodriguez picks up the mount. Those are the 8 fillies and mares for the 39th running of the Holiday Inaugural Stakes, presented by Claiborne Farm, part of the Make Your Mare Series. This race starts our late pick 4, and post time is in 5 minutes. And there they go in the 39th running of the Holiday Inaugural Stakes, presented by Claiborne Farm. Chivetta wins the start. Miss Tart wants to pick up the pace with L&J, and Light Spirit makes 4 of them gunning for the lead. And look at the spot Pondering has secured. She is beautifully positioned up the backstretch run, isolated in 5th. More than 3.5 legs back to Minx Palace, Uphill Dance. And She's a Funky Drummer. Miss Tart and L&J share the top spot. Light Spirit goes with them 3 deep. Chivetta eases off the battle, committed to a 4-wide run heading into the turn. Pondering has been beautifully situated throughout in the 5th position. She's along the inside. She's commencing her bid in hand, and she's getting within 3 lengths near the quarter pole. We'll go to Uphill Dance, Minx Palace, and She's a Funky Drummer. L&J and Miss Tart, and how about Pondering? Now finding a crease to cut through, and she makes her move to the outside. Miss Tart running a brave race still with the lead. L&J's been all over her throughout. Pondering is taking her sweet time to tackle the top 2, and Minx Palace is storming home to the far outside. Here comes Minx Palace, front and center in the Holiday Inaugural Stakes. A furious stretch run from Minx Palace. Pondering was next, then Miss Tart, and Light Spirit. 109 and 48 100ths. Minx Palace storming home in the center of the track under Walter Rodriguez. A furious stretch run from Minx Palace. She wins the 39th running of the Holiday Inaugural Stakes. It's very tight for the ballot. Stand by for the numbers. Minx Palace is in the winner's circle, a 4-year-old bay filly by Palace Malice out of the Scat Daddy mare, Scattering Mink. Owned by Summerhill Stables LLC. Eddie Keneally, the winning trader. The winning jockey is Walter Rodriguez. Minx Palace was bred in Kentucky by Summerhill Farm. Congratulations to the top 3 finishers of the Holiday Inaugural Stakes. They will receive stallion credits to be used upon their retirement at Claiborne Farm as part of the Make Your Mare series. Winner receives $10,000 credit, runner-up $5,000 credit, third place finisher $2,500 credit. To learn about Claiborne Farm, visit claibornefarm.com. Congratulations to the connections of Minx Palace with the trophy presentation. Summerhill Stables LLC. Eddie Keneally, Walter Rodriguez, Minx Palace. Furious finish in the center of the track to win the Holiday Inaugural Stakes. And the 39th running of the Holiday Inaugural Stakes presented by Claiborne Farm is official. 10-3-1-4. 8-2-10 pick 3, $40.46. 10-cent superfecta, $198.11. Mid pick 4, $270.53. 210 double, $18.79. 10-3-1 trifecta, $208.55. Just got to get you that exacta. 10-3, the winning combination. It's Palace, big upsetter, 12-1 here in the Holiday Inaugural Stakes, $93.64. Race 8 is the 30th running of the Prairie Bayou Stakes. 3-year-olds and up, 1 mile the distance, scratches 4, 5, 7, and 8. It's Theismann, Dresden Row, Quattro Zento, and Henro. Prairie Bayou Stakes. Beginning our late pick 3, 21 minutes away. Race 8 is the 30th running of the Prairie Bayou Stakes, $250,000 guaranteed, 1 mile, 3-year-olds and up. 4, 5, 7, and 8 all scratch. Theismann, Dresden Row, Quattro Zento, and Henro. This race will start our late pick 3. 11 Zerly Furious has an additional workout high point. 4th of December, half mile, 51 seconds breezing. Let's meet the field, beginning with number 1, Wagstaff, owned by Andrew Ritter. The trader is Paul McEntee. The jockey is Orlando Boca Chica. Next will be number 2, Horsepower. Horsepower is owned by DJ Stable LLC. Joe Orsino is the trainer. The jockey is Samuel Marin. 3 is Cameo Performance, owned by Qatar Racing LLC, along with Fergus Galvin and Mark DeTample. Brendan Walsh, the trainer. Irad Ortiz Jr. has the assignment. Here is Cameo Performance. Next will be number 6, Best Actor, owned by Steve Mosier, conditioned by Ed Mosier Jr. Rudolfo Guerra is the pilot. On to the 6, Best Actor. All right, on to number 9, Otago. Number 9, Otago, is owned by Crownsway Racing LLC, NBS Stable, Edward Dalava and Eli Diamant. Kelsey Danner, the trainer. Adam Beschizza has the call. 10 is Chiron, owned by Benny Isaacs and Lisa Williams. Richard Estevanco is the trainer. Gabriel Saez has the assignment. 11 is Zerly Furious, owned by Novogratz Racing Stables Incorporated. Glenn Wismer, the trainer. Luan Machado is aboard. On to 12, Encino, the big favorite, owned by Godolphin LLC. Brad Cox conditions. Flavian Pratt aboard. And the 13 is Naptown, owned by Jose J. and Jose L. Magana. Jose J. Magana is the conditioner. Victor Carrasco is the jockey. That's the field of 9 for the 30th running of the Prairie Bayou Stakes. Post time in about 5 minutes. This race starts our late pick 3. And there they go in the Prairie Bayou Stakes. Encino asked for speed out of the starting gate. Likewise for Horsepower from the inside. Encino just a little quicker. Horsepower is in the second spot. Looks like he's going to try to get away from the inside. Chiron has them all bottled up through the early stages. Naptown from the extreme outside. He races outside of Otago. And right there with them is Cameo Performance. He comes away in the 6th spot, and he's 4 lengths from the big favorite, Encino. It's another 2 lengths back to Wagstaff. Surly Furious to his outside, and Best Actor is the last of all. It is Encino and Flavian Pratt to the 5/8, dictating the terms by more than a length and a half. Chiron second, Horsepower is third. Naptown has that 4th position. Otago goes with him 4 lengths off the lead. It's about 2.5 to Cameo Performance, more than a length in front of Wagstaff. Surly Furious and Best Actor at the back, 24-1, 47-4, a very sensible flow for Encino. to the 3/8, a length and a half. Horsepower is nudged along, coming with his run inside of Chiron. Cameo Performance gets away from the inside, and he is closing strongly. Encino and Horsepower and Cameo Performance top of the lane in the Prairie Bayou. Encino still with something left. To his outside is Horsepower. Cameo Performance is third. Encino loves the Tapeta here at Turfway, and he has led the entire trip. And he's going to go wire to wire in the Prairie Bayou Stakes. Big night for Flavian Pratt. Horsepower second, then Cameo Performance, Naptown to complete the Superfecta. Encino is a very nice horse. He loves it here in Florence, Kentucky. He has done some of his best work over synthetic racetracks. A wire-to-wire winner, Flavian Pratt, hustled him out of the starting 8, and then he established an easy lead. He's a big, strong horse with a rhythmic stride. They weren't going to get him this evening. A wire-to-wire winner, Encino at 3-5. 136 and 37 100ths the final time. Good effort from the 2 Horsepower. Third place 3 Cameo Performance. Fourth place 13 Naptown. Stand by until results have been declared official. Entering the winner's circle is number 12 Encino. 5 appearances here at Turfway Park have resulted in 3 wins and 2 seconds. It's his 7th overall victory. Encino is a 4-year-old Dark Bay or Brown Colt by Nyquist out of the Bernardini mare, Glittering Jewel. Owned by Godolphin LLC, bred in Kentucky by Godolphin. Brad Cox, the winning trainer. The winning jockey is Flavian Pratt. That's 3 for Flavian. With the trophy presentation for the Prairie Bayou Stakes, here's Mr. Jeff Ruby. Congratulations to Godolphin's Encino, a good-looking winner of the Prairie Bayou. 2, 10, 12, pick 3, $24.83. 12-2 exacta, $14.84. 12-2-3 trifecta, $7.83. 10-12 double, $35.76. That 10-cent superfecta, just a little bit shy of $8. 12-2, 3-13, the winning combination. 10-cent super, $7.95. Ninth race will conclude our stakes action on the Synthetic Championships card. This is the 30th running of the holiday cheer. A 6-furlong affair for 3-year-olds and up. Scratches 1, 2, 5, 7, 8, and 14. Coming in hot, Run Carson, Arrest Me Red, Roll On Big Joe, Nobles, and Wound Up. 1, 2, 5, 7, 8, and 14 all scratch from the holiday cheer, beginning our late daily double post time in 22 minutes at 7 o'clock. The horses are on the track for race 9, the 30th running of the holiday chair stakes. 6 furlongs, 3-year-olds and up. 1, 2, 5, 7, 8, and 14 all scratched. First leg of the late double. This race is in 7 minutes. There's the field, beginning with the defending champion, number 3, Howard Wolowitz. He is owned by Gold Square LLC, conditioned by Jose D'Angelo. His jockey is Irad Ortiz Jr., big favorite at 1-2. 4 is Out on Bail, owned by Case Chambers, Paradise Farms Corporation, and David Stedacher. Mike Maker, the conditioner. Flavian Pratt looking for his 4th winner on the Synthetic Championship card. 6 is Lucky Score, owned by Gary Barber, Walktel Stable, and Pantafel Stable. He is conditioned by Mark Cassie. His jockey is Irving Moncada. Next will be number 9, Run Curtis Run, owned by Michael Caruso and Michael Dubb. Mike Maker, the trainer. Vincent Cheminade is the pilot. 10 is Lofty Adjudicator, owned by Carol Jetzer, conditioned by Anna Neverett. Walter Rodriguez has the assignment. 11 is Joe Shiesty, owned by Foster Family Racing. Lonnie Reynolds, Vicky Mills, and Donald Coombs. Eric Foster is the trainer. Fernando de la Cruz is in the irons. Number 12 is Script, owned by Stone Farm. Rusty Arnold conditions. Danny Sheehy is the jockey. And completing the post parade is the 13 Incinerator, owned by Jose J. and Jose L. Magana, Jose J. Magana is the trainer, and Victor Carrasco is the jockey. Those are the horses participating in the 30th running of the Holiday Chair Stakes. This race starts the late double, and post time is in 5 minutes. And there they go in the 30th running of the Holiday Chair Stakes. Howard Wolowitz is showing pace. Joe Shiesty's a little quicker from his outside. Script comes away in good order. He's third, then Lofty Adjudicator covering Out on Bail. After them, Incinerator, Run Curtis Run, and Lucky Score is the last of all. Joe Shiesty crosses over, gets to the inside, leads by more than a length to Howard Wolowitz in hand and traveling smartly, stalking from that second spot. Out on Bail, inches a little closer up the inside. Script remains in touch in the clear from third, vying for third. Lofty Adjudicator is 4 from Joe Shiesty. 3 parts of a length to Incinerator, then Run Curtis Run, beginning a bit up the inside, and Lucky Scores at the back. Joe Shiesty and a very confident Howard Wolowitz to his outside. Out on Bail from the inside, and Script remains in touch. They turn into the lane in the Holiday Chair, and Joe Shiesty has the lead. Howard Wolowitz has asked for his run, and he's trying to quicken after Joe Shiesty. Joe Shiesty's running brave. Howard Wolowitz needs to gear up in the final 16th. Joe Shiesty and Howard Wolowitz. Joe Shiesty and Howard Wolowitz. Joe Shiesty! Joe Shiesty turns back the defending champion Howard Wolowitz. After them was Script and Lofty Adjudicator. 109 and 5/100ths. Joe Shiesty is fast. He runs some big races, and tonight he ran a very big race. Turning back the defending champion Howard Wolowitz. Joe Shiesty, Howard Wolowitz, 1-2 in the Holiday Chair. Joe Shiesty wants to savor the moment. He's going to take a couple more spins around in the winner's circle. Joe Shiesty is owned by Foster Family Racing, Lonnie Reynolds, Vicky Mills, and Donald Coombs. Eric Foster, the winning trainer, winning jockey, Fernando de la Cruz. Joe Shiesty was bred in Kentucky by Rodney Orr. With the trophy presentation for the Holiday Chair Stakes is Mr. Gary Palmisano, Vice President of Racing for Churchill Downs Incorporated. Big congratulations to the connections of Joe Shiesty, the upset winner of the Holiday Chair. Exacta $43.86, trifecta $46.70, 12-11 double $23.73, 10-12-11 pick 3 $135.59. 10-cent super, $52.82. One more race to go on the Sunday card. Scratches 8, 11, and 14. Helpful Howie, the Blue Factor, and Southern Soul. 8, 11, and 14 out of the 10th race. Fernando de la Cruz picks up the mount aboard the 10, War Gamer. Walter Rodriguez, new jockey 2, Refined Design. 7:30 is the post time for the Sunday night cap. And there they go. Thailand wants to show pace. Also there, Flash the Magic from the inside. McGinnis on tap. These are the 3 quickest into stride. Navigate comes away in 4th, then Beale Street Boy. Empire West races inside of Big Hawk. Big Hawk to the outside there of Empire West. Actually, outside of Empire West now is Hayes Gold. Big Hawk is about 3 lengths behind them. After that is Wargamer, Refined Design, and Still Sober's the last of all. Flash the Magic now assumes the lead. Thailand trying to sit a chilly trip. McGinnis on tap is not chilly. Now he's going to the front. McGinnis on tap to the backstretch run. Opens up 2 lengths to Thailand and Flash the Magic. And after them along the inside there, races Navigate with Hayes Gold. Empire West is the gray, and he's a little more than 6 off the lead. A length to Beale Street Boy, flanked by Big Hawk. They have a length and a half on Wargamer, almost 3 to Refined Design, and Still Sober is the last of all. And McGinnis on tap was eager entering the backstretch, and he's the leader at the 3/8. Thailand has been sitting a very chilly trip, and he's ready to re-engage, getting within a length and a half midway through the turn. Hayes' goal is beginning a bid. He's into third, but he's under a drive. Flash the Magic is fourth. Empire West now into the clear, and he's closing in. Wargamer follows after him and still sober from one of the back markers. McGinnis on tap, and Thailand to the outside. Thailand trying to come and get McGinnis on tap. They're 1-2 at the 8th pole. McGinnis on tap, responding to the challenge of Thailand, who's all business to his outside, and Thailand is gradually getting to him. Thailand to the outside of McGinnis on tap. Thailand and McGinnis on tap in a photo finish. Maybe Thailand, it's very tight. Empire West third. Farther back, Flash of Magic and Hayes goal. Pretty good horse race in the nightcap. 144 and 80 100s. Thailand trying to come and wear down McGinnis on tap. It'll either be 4 for Flavian Pratt or 3 for Luan Machado. Looks like Thailand, but the 7 does get a good bob late. 4 or 7 in the nightcap. Photo will determine the winner. Stand by. Thailand is in the winner's circle. Big day for winning sire, not this time. Thailand, a 2-year-old chestnut colt. By not this time, out of the old topper mare, Queen Bee to You. Winning owners are AMO Racing USA. Wesley Ward, the winning trainer. Big night for Flavian Pratt, a 4-bagger. Thailand was bred in Kentucky by Christopher St. Hilaire along with Adam Valley. Our 10th and final, the Don Kaludis Memorial. Don was a former investigator for the Thoroughbred Racing Protective Bureau, former racing official serving in Kentucky and Ohio. Don was also an investigator for the Kentucky Horse Racing Commission. Don passed away in 2021. 10th and final on the Sunday card, the Don Kaludis Memorial. Exacta $34.04. Trifecta $19.39, 11.4. Late double $49.13, 10-cent super $41.85. The pick 6, the single 6, $1,510.72. Late pick 3, $55.27. Late pick 4. How about the super high 5 for $6,100 and a penny for good measure? $6,100 and 1 penny for that dollar super high 5. Late pick 4, $768.23. Late pick 5, $997.72. 4 out of 5, $11.11. So we have a carryover in the 20-cent single 6 to Friday. $226,238.05. Better than $226,000 when racing resumes on Friday, the day after Christmas. 5:55 first post. That's it for our Sunday card. Sure hope you had a great Synthetic Championships Day. Second Synthetic Championships, special Sunday card. Wishing everyone the best of Christmases. A very, very Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to all. We will be back at it again on Friday. Please drive very carefully tonight when leaving the track and throughout the week. Enjoy your Christmas, and we'll see you once again Friday, the day after, with a 5:55 first post. This has been Racing from Turfway Park. Good night, everyone.